Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakha Kodash. Double honors to our venerable apostles and elders, our great millstone who were well. And peace and blessings to the Lord's elect, the house of David. All right, so Brother Haran coming back at you with another lesson, Lord willing to be edifying and uplifting. All right, unto the elect. All right. All right, and I wanted to go into this lesson real quick, all right, because I had mentioned it, all right, in my previous video, all right, what the Act of 1871. Okay, now I believe in the video I did say 1877, all right, but it was actually the Act of 1871, all right. So we're gonna go into it and get some edification, all right, because a lot of these laws and these different alterations that happened over the years, all right, is all was building to this very time that we're in. Okay, it's building to the very time that we're in. Okay, so that's why it's important to, go back and look at these things, because it all ties in perfectly to why things are playing out the way they are now and where it's leading to. Okay, so it says here, the Act of 1871, the United States is a corporation. All right, that's why you have presidents. Okay, this place is believed to be a republic, just like a lot of things that are done based on make-believe. Okay, this place is the land of fallacy. Okay, as a matter of fact, let's get that real quick. All right, this land is filled with confusion because it is the city of confusion. Okay, and the Most High Yahweh, through His only begotten Son Yahweh Shai, is going to completely annihilate this place, all right, within 1 hour. Okay, within 1 hour, man. All right, but we're building up to that. Okay, we're building up to that. So it says, Isaiah chapter 24, verse 10, it says, the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. So that city of confusion, all right, it's talking about Babylon the Great. Okay, every house is shut up and no man may come in. Meaning what? After the destruction, America is not going to be a dwelling place. Okay, it's going to be completely destroyed, man. All right. So they know that these elites built America knowing that it was built to be destroyed. All right, America, Babylon the Great, was built to be destroyed, and these elites know that. Okay, they know that. That's why they do all types of debauchery. All right, here in America, Babylon the Great. Okay, because they know that it was built to be destroyed. Like the Apostle Tahar always says, that America is the what? The altar. Okay, the altar, and the Most High is going to do a nice sacrifice. All right, a sacrifice from Basra. Okay, modern day Basra. Another name for America is modern day Basra. Okay, so it says, since the Act of 1871, which established the District of Columbia, we have been living under the United States Corporation, which is owned by certain international bankers and aristocracy of Europe and Britain. All right, and that head of those international bankers we all know as the Rothschild family. Okay, I mean, you have different names. You have the Rothschilds. You got the Rockefellers. All right, many other names, the DuPonts, the Gettys. All right, and so many different names, but the top of the food chain, all right, is really the Rothschild family. Okay, when it comes to international banking. All right. So it says, and we always go back to the quote, all right, by what's his name, Mayor Amschel Bauer. All right, he said, "What? Give me the money. All right, give me power over the money, and I care not who makes the laws." All right, roughly paraphrasing, but that's to show you their mindset. All right, that's to show you their mindset. They're international bankers. Okay. It says, in 1871, the Congress changed the name of the original Constitution by changing one word. And that was very significant, as you will read. Some people do not understand that one word or two words difference in any, quote, legal document do make the critical difference. But Congress has known and does know this. All right, and that's true, because in the court of law, all right, every single word matters. Okay, one day, Lord willing, the spirit hits, I'll do, a lesson on that. Okay, going into certain, there's a reason why certain words are said in a certain way. Okay, and that also translates to, a lot of these rituals that these devils do. Okay, there's a form, there's a way that they got to do their dates. All right, that they got to do certain rituals. Okay, so we're coming up to 70 years since World War II, or 77 years since World War II. So we got to do something. Or the 100-year thing is coming up, so we got to do so they're always into stuff like that. Numerology. Okay, everything is a pattern for these devils. All right, because there's power in that. Okay, on the left hand side, there's a lot of power in what they do on certain days. Okay, they say certain things a certain specific way. All right, and that's all for a reason. Okay, it says 1871, February 21st, Congress passes an act to provide a government for the District of Columbia. All right, also known as the Act of 1871. Okay, so the District of Columbia is actually the headquarters of America. Okay, they call it Washington D.C., Washington District of Columbia. Okay, and that's where you have the Pentagon. Okay, you got Congress, the White House. All right, basically the finance. Okay, the military, and the Constitution, or basically the judicial, is all based in Washington. Okay, the heads. All right, everything is based in Washington because that's the capital. All right, that's the headquarters of the corporation known as America. Okay, so it says here, with no constitutional authority to do so, all right, Congress creates a separate form of government for the District of Columbia, a 10-mile square parcel of land. Okay, the act passed when the country was weakened and financially depleted in the aftermath of the Civil War. All right, and that's exactly what they're planning to do again. Okay, Klaus Schwab is always coming out talking about this great reset. So we're at the stage where he said they're about to kick into this the time where the reset begins. Okay, and when the reset begins, we're gonna be under martial law. Okay, it's gonna be under martial law, and then they're gonna kick into the Noahide laws. All right, and at that point, we the Israelites by default we're gonna be on the chopping block. Okay, but that's the plans that these devils have, man. So let's keep reading. It says, after the aftermath of the Civil War was a strategic move by foreign interests, otherwise known as the international bankers, because that's how they infiltrate. Okay, they fund both sides of the war. That's why we know, all right, pertaining to 2 Corinthians 2:11, all right, that we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. So we know that this whole situation with Russia, Ukraine, the U.S. getting involved, all right, you got Belarus, you got countries of the EU, all right, which are mostly, majority of them, pretty much, if not all right, are also part of NATO. Okay, so then if one goes to war, all right, that's gonna kick in Article 5, all right, of NATO. And what's gonna happen if one country is at war? All the NATO countries are at war, and this is all being orchestrated by agents, all right, agent provocateurs. Okay, a whole bunch of propaganda, all right, a whole lot of deceitful false flags. Okay, different types of technological things to deceive the masses. I mean, there's a whole lot of stuff going on right now. All right, but those who understand the prophecies, regardless who's in charge of these things, who's doing these things, guess what? The scriptures say these things will be happening. So whether Esau is doing it fake or false or real or whatever it is, guess what? It's prophecies, and we're looking forward to certain things. Okay, we're looking forward to certain things because we've already seen, all right, the beginning of those certain things coming into play. All right, and we're talking about the 13th chapter. Okay, so it says here, who were intent upon gaining a stranglehold on the coffers and the neck of America. Congress cut a deal with the international bankers, specifically Rothschilds of London, to incur a debt to said bankers. Because the bankers were not about to lend money to a floundering nation without serious stipulations, they devised a way to get their foot in the door of the United States. The Act of 1871 formed a corporation called the United States. All right. the corporation owned by foreign interest moved in and shoved the original Constitution into a dustbin. With the Act of 1871, the organic Constitution was defaced, in effect vandalized and sabotaged, when the title was capitalized and the word for was changed to of in the title. Okay? So if they could do this, all right, this was just back in the 1800s. If they could do this, then how much more were we talking about in terms of who we are and who they are? All right, the distortion of history, or at least the attempt. Okay? How much more that? And you, of course, you're going to get the argument of, oh, the Bible was written by this and the Bible. But what about the things that are happening now that are written in the scriptures? That now it's to the point where you got so-called Christians trying to come in around and try to understand and break down prophecies, man. What about that? Scripture says that what? There's no scripture that is of a personal interpretation. Okay? So all scripture, okay, is inspiration from the Most High. All right? So you can't sit there and say, oh, well, you know, it was written by man. But guess what? It's happening. You're seeing it. Okay? Man. I mean, Jacob's trouble is coming. Okay? Jacob's trouble is coming. That is what? The time of Jacob's trouble, which is the time of judgment. It's coming. But see, we're telling you that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to be whooping some ass. How is he going to be doing it? He's going to be using Esau, the military. All right, they already got Russian troops. All right, practicing with the Ukrainian civilians and shit, and other Ukrainian troops. They already practicing. We've been seeing videos of how these Russian niggas get down. You know, I mean, it's a whole nother level. All right, and you got over here. You come to Babylon. You got Transformers. You got a whole bunch of effeminate men. You know, a whole general. He talking about his husband. How you gonna command or lead an army of men? All right, but yeah, you, man, these people, man. City of confusion, man. All right, it says the Constitution of the United States, all right, of America is the Constitution of the Incorporated United States of America. Okay, it says it operates in an economic capacity and has been used to fool the people into thinking it governs the republic. All right, it does not. Okay, and how did it do it with the economic capacity? With the IRS, okay, and ultimately these banks, all right, loans and interest and all these different things, all right. When people come up and talk about America is in debt, okay, that thick clay. When we talk about America being in debt, what do you think? Who do you think we're in debt to, or America is in debt to? Okay, I believe what every person in America owes about what $92,000 in debt, just straight up. If it's distributed amongst the 330 million plus, all right, people that are here in America, okay, and I mean they're talking trillions, all right, trillions, man. So hey, it says capitalization is not insignificant when one is referring to a legal document. This seemingly minor alteration has had a major impact on every subsequent generation of Americans. What Congress did by passing the Act of 1871 was create an entirely new document, a constitution for the government of the District of Columbia, an incorporated government. This newly altered constitution was not intended to benefit the Republic. It benefits only the corporation of the United States of America and operates entirely outside the original organic constitution. Okay? So, you know, it says instead of having absolute and unalienable rights guaranteed under the organic constitution, we the people now have quote unquote relative rights or privileges. All right. One example is the the sovereign's right to travel, which has now been transformed under corporate government policy into a privilege that requires citizens to be licensed. That's why you have a driver's license. Okay. By passing the Act of 1871, Congress committed treason against the people who were sovereign under the grants and decrees of the Declaration of Independence and the Organic Constitution. Okay, so there you have it. All right, there you have it. the Act of 1871. So ever since then, all right, you got people, they teach you in school that, oh, the Constitution and this and that, the checks and balances, and that's all BS. Okay, that is what you should know to make sure that you understand that, oh, this government is for me. This is for the people, by the people, for the people, but in reality it's not. That's why they can do certain things and laugh in your face, and there's nothing you can do about it. Look at these governors, look at these mayors. All right, I mean, look at your president. A president. What is a president? Let's look it up real quick. All right, see what president means. Okay. It says a president, appointed governor of a province, chosen leader of a body of persons. That is corporation. Okay, a corporation is a body of persons. Corporation. Let's see. All right, corporation says persons united in a body for some purpose. See? All right, persons united in a body for some purpose. Okay, when individuals come together. All right, when they share ideas, when they bring their minds together. That's why you have a lot of these devils keep talking about the private and public sector coming together. Right? That's all corporate agreements, if you will. Okay? That's all corporatism right there. All right? So that's a corporation. So America is a whole bunch of individuals. You have all these so-called the elites, the so-called rich. And that's why they're able to say things that affects your very day-to-day lives. They can one day get up and say, oh, there's a new pandemic coming out, so everyone needs to stay home. And everyone gonna stay home. Because they have the ability to control or govern their land. All right. So America is a corporation, man. Okay. And so is pretty much the whole entire world is a corporation to Esau. Okay. And that's all done by design. Let's get that, and I'm gonna close it out. Okay. There's a book of Job, chapter 9. All right, verse 24, it says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Okay, he covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So the wicked is talking about Esau, Edom. All right, the ones that you see committing all the atrocities in the world right now. All right, they put the faces of the World Economic Forum, but it goes deeper than that. Okay, we mentioned the Rothschilds and so on and so forth. All right, it's a very deep thing. All right, it's a very deep thing, and they are the wicked. Okay, look at the state that we're living in. Look at the world. All right, look at the people. Look at morality. I mean, look at the world we're living in, man. All right, because it's underneath the vibration of the wicked. All right, it says he covereth the faces of the judges thereof. Okay, and who are the judges? The true judges are the Israelites. Okay, because we understand that the laws to govern the land, which would be the laws of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay. So he covered the faces of the judges thereof. All right, that goes in perfectly with 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter. Okay, that Esau, the devil, he opposeth and exalteth himself against everything that is called God. Okay, that is called power, judges. Okay, thereof it says, if not, where and who is he? Okay, who is he, man? All right, going all the way back to the Renaissance era, all the way till now. All right, who has been ruling? Who has created this whitewashing of history, man? Okay, because it was given into their hands to do so. All right, and that's why they're able to create, all right, change legislations and change so many different things, and people can't do nothing about it. And very soon, all right, when martial law is instituted, all right, they start coming out with all kinds of crazy ass technology, all right, and they start wilding out on people. It's going to be justified because they were planning for this for years. Okay, but they kept you thinking that you had something going on as a form of defense. No. All right. So if you don't turn back to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai now, which is our only defense, all right, these devils going to run right through you. All right. They're going to run right through you, man. All right. So I'm going to leave it off there, Lord, and you've been edified. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachak B'dash, the Wadi Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and until next time, Shalom.